there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from S10 Gamers, and welcome back to a little bit more Airsoft action. This time I've armed myself with the trusty Lee Enfield bolt action rifle and a tracksuit, an absolutely deadly combination. Now the outfit idea comes from a particular movie, I'll let you guess in the comments below. But the idea of today's scenario is I'm a member of a 10-man Special Forces team, and there's 70 players out there hiding around the site. We have to shoot them, tag them back in, and then they become part of our team, get themselves taped up, and then they're going to help us hunt the rest of the players. Now what I've decided to do is go for a building that is a little bit out of the way. The players in this building at this time have spent 10-15 minutes in here without any action. They're starting to get bored, and I'm starting to try to listen to the building. They're going to be talking quite loudly, so I should pick up the odd sound. The only problem is that that particular door is jammed, and if I pull that open, it's going to make a lot of a noise. So I'm going to hop back out through the window, continue walking away down the side, then find another room that is easy to access with a door that's a little bit quieter. And now it's most likely that the enemy team are going to be up on the second floor. So fingers crossed that I can get the drop on them before they get the drop on me on the outside here. As you come into these buildings, it's been quite some time since they've seen any sort of maintenance. That means that pipes are dangling, water's dripping around the building, giving me a lot of noise to cover my approach. Checking the corridor, I can hear some voices, just listen. Sounds like they're coming from upstairs or along the other wall. So I'm going to lurk in the darkness to the right of the building and loop myself around. All these are based on old army barracks buildings, and that means they have a standard sort of layout. There's a shower block to the right, we've got another dorm room to the right as well there. You can hear more voices, listen. Checking the rooms as I go, the conversation seems quite casual. And by the sound of that, they're even plinking a few rounds off upstairs, so they're really not expecting me down here. I'm checking some different angles, seeing if I can shoot them from the stairs below or through the upper windows you can see there. Now this is quite an open spot, so I'm going to have to make this dash quite quickly and make sure I cover the windows as I do so. Now thank God for my tracksuit giving me a little bit of a speed bonus there in both stealth and on the speed level. So 2 rooms to the right there, but we're going to make our way to the staircase. That is the next room on the right. You can hear another door being moved around. Now listen to this, you can hear them talking upstairs. They're actually colour calling each other, so let's use this to our advantage. There, actually drop a grenade, follow it in, but it's a fake grenade. Take the first guy out and fall to the ground. Now watch this in slow motion, that was absolutely stupid. The contour falls off, and I managed to crack another shot at the second player here that peeks out through the doorway. But that was quite mental. My whole right leg is messed up at this moment in time, but I don't quite realise since the adrenaline is pumping. I'm looking for another angle on the other players, and then I get to this side, spot a guy at the other end of the corridor and realise I can get these 2 other players back into the game and then they can fight for me. So dashing back up here, I revive this guy first. I'm listening around the building trying to work out where that next guy's at. I don't know how many of them there are here. So I'm going to revive this next guy up as well. And that's going to get us 2 more guys back on our team, giving us a bit more of an advantage in this situation. Skipping ahead, I've attached the contour back to the barrel, and I'm clearing more rooms. So we've got 2 or 3 other players on the side. That's the teammate that I've just got back up into the fight. And I'm trying to make my teammate use them windows to our advantage so we can shoot them as they retreat back. I'm going to do another fake grenade to get around this corner. With the bolt action rifle, there's no way I can suppress them back, so that's the only way I can actually get around there. Peek around, take him out, and now I know there's another guy here, and I can check his shadow on the wall there, so it's going to give me a little bit of an advantage in taking him. I check to see if I've actually got any live grenades, that I don't. and we both shoot each other at the same time. A lovely little engagement. I just wanted to show you that. A bit of fun CQB gameplay with the bolt-action rifle once again. But let's go into some more random clips. Now, the first clip you're going to see here is me actually doing an objective. Many of you guys say you play alone way too much. Do you ever do any objectives? Yes, I do. But for some reason, I don't actually put it up on video because I think it tends to be quite boring carrying a box down a hill. So there we go, onto the ambulance it goes, and the enemy team did take that ambulance and our objectives a little bit later on. Now moving on to this next situation here, I wanted to talk about holding corners and how important it is, even with a bolt action rifle like this. Once again, I'm lurking into an enemy building on staircase, and I pop out, spot the player, think I've done him to rights, but I miss him. Now I've got to fight for my corner, and the only way I can fight for this corner is pressing him and making him give up his corner. By him giving that corner up, I'll be able to advance in on him. So I'm going to keep laying down fire, putting grenades in there, and as soon as he gives up that little corner there, I'm going to have him dead. So I think this is an opportunity. He's giving up the corner, so I'm going to use that to get in and get another angle on him. So that's the importance of really holding a corner down. If you lose that corner, you give up, you lose eye contact with the enemy, and he will pop up somewhere else, usually a lot worse. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. But anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Quick bit of action, and I'll see you next time.